Hi, my name's Chris Gower. How are you? First LifeShare. Chris, first of all, just want to thank you for your vids. I use the letter C because I find it way too hard to type the actual word. It's such a negative feeling for me, and also I'm not sure if my story applies. It is my story of my struggle trying to get laid with 9 out of 10 men on C. Cocaine. Perhaps this story could help others. So I live in the C capital. Here C is cheaper than the green, so as you can imagine it's a major issue for people of Costa Rica. I found it's even worse in the USA, but anyways, live and learn. So my story is from the viewpoint of a young female. At the age of 13 I started to experiment with substances and asked my parents for advice. They said, whatever you do not do the C, because it turns people into liars, arseholes, and they're not aware there is a problem. So it was also the only thing that my parents told me, never try. They said try anything but not the C, because you could become addicted and it could take over your life and you might be blind to it. So since age 18 I started dating men and learned right away that it was not a good thing to be around when they do it. People turn violent on it, and my boyfriend trying to light the bed on fire. All I can say is bad vibes. My parents say stay away from people on it. It was impossible, almost because I'm the only one I know who does not do it. Bottom line, C sucks because most men cannot get hard and will choose it over a relationship. So I've gone many years with no sex because guys on C only want C and they don't want me. There is no competing with C. Basically it turns a man into a woman. So imagining a young woman with a healthy sex drive cannot find one man who wants to have sex on a regular basis because they prefer the C. So what I'm saying is, it is the end of a good sex life for most women on earth. And oh, how they brag when they are on C about how amazing they are. And they're nothing, no hard dick. In fact, they are preferring to be in the pub than with me. So to me, C means the end of sex and the end of sexual relationships and the end of anything meaningful. So now it's 30 years later. I've seen I will never have a good sex life ever. I have to accept the times the men on earth prefer the C. They prefer other men. You got it, men with men. In fact, many men want to be a woman when they are on the C. They want me to treat them like a woman. And their dick becomes a clit, just as loose piece of skin, and they don't care at all. The men I know could care less about pleasing a woman. I'm telling you, it's a crime. It's a sin. It's the promoter of gays. It's evil for real, and all the guys I know on C say they want to do something terrible to someone, terribly violent. So this is my personal experience. Out of the 1,000 people I know who do it, only 2 were nice. The rest just turn really aggressive and bad vibes. I agree with you also, you will never know who is really on it because there are those who remain anonymous and friendly on it, like 2 of my best friends I learned. Never trust what anyone says on C. They will not remember what they say or even care. To them, it's just words, empty words. I've seen at least 20 people come to town. We become friends. They started doing C. Within 1 month, they are looking really angry, sick and unhappy. When I first met them, they looked happy, healthy and gorgeous. So I used to hate the dealers for ruining all the young people, but I had to let the hatred go. Just to stay away from newcomers and not to try and make friends with tourists for over 20 years now. I do not make friends with any newcomers and I do not feel hatred for the dealers. I accept it. It is what it is. Even though I've never done C myself. Everyone around me does it, like 9 out of 10 people in this town. Like you said, teachers, store owners, just most people. And my life will never be how I dreamed. I will never have a good sex life because of the love for C. Men just prefer it. It's a fact. So men who know I love sex understand why. I really am against the C. It makes me lame, just a bunch of soft dicks not getting fucked like a nice healthy woman oughta. And people ask me, why don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, duh, because most men in the world are on C. and they will put C before all else. C won the competition. In fact, I can never compete with it. As soon as guys get into it, I'll never see them again. So other than the fact that every single person who deals it is known for disappearing people, and you can see the anger in people's eyes, the fake energy boosts so fake. I'm happy to be myself and by myself, thank goodness, and I really enjoy you and your talks about C. I would love to meet you and hang out, and you would be safe with me. So my question to God is, what is a girl to do who wants sex and no guy's hard enough for it? Just beat off, I guess. Just get a dildo and please yourself, and be grateful. Life could be worse than going sexless for most of your life. I mean, I like to be having sex with a few times a week at least, but no guys are into it. I'm not that unattractive. Okay. Anyways, I hope you found this insightful about why I hate C and why I feel it's a crime against humanity, a tool to keep people separated, a tool of the elite to keep the people separated. C is a tool to make more gay men. C is a tool to keep men and women from procreating. I wonder how guys get chicks pregnant. I wonder how my friends are still alive after years and years of it. I love my friends so much, it's hard for me to accept, yet I do. I know they love it. All my friends who do it told me to never do it. That's how I know they care about me. I guess I will just have to play around with soft dicks for the rest of my life, because that's pretty much 9 out of 10 guys I meet cannot get a hard dick. Also, never live with a person on C. All my roommates were on C. They would come home crying, saying they were going to die over the toilet all night, long groaning for their life. Never again. No roommates. I'm totally against C and against C roommates. No, no, no. Your friend in Costa Rica. Anonymous email. Right, thank you so much for that. That was such an honest appraisal of your experience with cocaine. So big shout out to you, big shout out to Costa Rica, and thank you for giving me the first LifeShare. And I'm sure it will resonate with people. So thanks again. Until the next time, see you later.